So now we will see the next concept, that is carousel. So see, carousel in a Bootstrap provides functionalities like which are used to add a slider on the web page, and this functionality is responsive. In carousel we can add any type of content like image, videos, iframes, etc. Okay, so this is example for image. You can see, so this is output. So we have these three images here, and you can see you can slide between all the images, these three images, and this here you can see there are three dots, circles are here, and which will give the information on which image you are, or which image you are looking now. Okay, so first, then second, and then the last one. Okay, so this sort of sliding between images, videos, or iframes, you can use the carousel of the Bootstrap. So now we will see the code, how to implement this. So this is what a code we have included here. So first we have written the linked all the files required, similar files. Then in a container class, see, first is what a div id. This is what a first div. Okay, within that we have taken one id. So the carousel requires the use of an id. In this case, like id is equal to my carousel, for a carousel controls to function properly. Okay, so this one. And next one is we have added a class which specifies that this div contains the carousel. Okay, and the data right equal to this carousel. Okay, sorry, this carousel gives the information about that this div contains the carousel, and this slide class adds a CSS transition and animation effects which makes the item slides when showing the new item. And you can skip this class if you don't want to add these effects. Okay, that animation effects. And this last one is the data write carousel. So which this attribute tells the Bootstrap to begin animating the carousel immediately when the page is loaded. Okay, so that is what a data write. Then we have added just this indicators. So this is what the indicator part within the list. Now we want to add three images. Okay, so list wise we will add that add. So what is the indicators? The indicators are the little dots at the bottom of each slide, which indicates how many slides are there in the carousel and which slide the user is currently viewing. So this is what the indicators. You can see here how many slides we have. We have 3 slides or 3 images again, which tells us which image we are viewing or we are looking now. Okay, so this is the indicators, and the indicators are specified in an ordered list with the class carousel dash indicators. Okay, so we will now add the list items, and this target attribute points to the ID of the carousel. So we have given here the IDs. This data slide to. So this attribute specifies which slide to go when clicking on the specified dot. So first if you are clicking the first, so it will go to the first image, then second, and then the last. Actually it is starting from the 0, so 0, 1 and 2, and your first should be one should be active. So we have made a first one as a active class. So this is compulsory. Again wrappers of the slides. Okay, so next. Okay, so this wrappers of the slides is included within this carousel inner class first, and the content of each slide is identified in div with the class item. Okay, and this can be text or image. So for each image you need to give, if you want to add any video or any image or iframe, you need to add that within this item class first, and one should be active. This active class needs to be added to one of the slides, otherwise the cursor will not be visible. So this is what the active we have added now. First one is our image with again style. You can give width 100% is given, which will occupy complete window. You can give it to as per your requirement. Okay, so within item class we have added just 3 images here. Now we want to rotate from left to right, slide from the left to right. So this sort of that code. See the code, this right to left code buttons that allows the user to go back and forth between the slides manually. So data slide attribute accept the keywords previous and next. So this is what a previous and next, which alters the slide's position relative to its current position. Okay, so this is what a left. For left carousel control we have added one this previous, and for a next we have added what a this next. So this is how the carousel works, next and this sort of previous. Okay, so last concept we have, that is collapse. So sorry, it is in so this is what a collapse. This is a simple concept. This Bootstrap provides the concept of collapse to hide or show the content as per the requirements. So if you want to hide something on clicking of any button, you can use this collapse class. So this is what a code is written here. It is very simple. Just in front you just need to add this data toggle equal to double quotes collapse and target. You need to give this ID here first, and within this div we have used one ID and class collapse. Within that you need to write down the message. So once you run this program, once you click on this button, you are getting that message here. Okay, so this is what a collapse. Again, actually this toggle to control the collapse contain this data toggle attribute of an button, or you can use this with actually anchor tag also. And this we have added the ID attribute to connect the button with the this demo content. Okay, so we as you can see, for this data target we have used ID name is what a demo. Again we want to connect that this button with this this text, that is this div. So we have used this hash demo ID here for this demo. Means what, once you click on this button you will get this message. This is what we have seen. Okay, thank you so much.